And welcome back, everybody. And before I get started today, I gotta say a huge thank you to all of you for the interest in the channel and what we do here at the hangar with the F-4 and all the other iconic aircraft that we keep down here. So the channel reached a pretty big milestone, and that being 10,000 subscribers. And then as of this morning here at the hangar, it's beyond 11,000, which is awesome. So a huge thank you to you guys for that. Now, to go along with that, I don't chase numbers. I just try to put out good stuff that hopefully you guys find interesting, and apparently you guys do. So again, thank you for your interest. That's a big milestone for most channels, but it's more importantly, it enables something from Google that I think is pretty cool. With as much criticism as we can give that company, this is one thing that I feel they do really well. And that allows a channel, once they hit 10,000, to start a fundraiser to a 501c organization. Well, as of this week, I was able to enable that, and off to, I gotta remember, I think it's this side on PC and tablets. It's down below on mobile devices. There's now a donate button, and you guys know I don't try to beg for donations every single video or anything like that, but I leave links in the descriptions, and now I got this button here. So the neat thing is, if somebody hits that donate button and say gives $5, 100% of that contribution goes to that 501c. Google does not take a percentage or a cut or charge a fee for using that. So 100% of the donation goes to that 501c. Now, I have it enabled for the American Heritage Museum, which is an arm of Collings Foundation that owns these aircraft. Collings Foundation itself is listed as a private organization that you can't fundraise for a private organization as of currently. But American Heritage Museum is listed as an entity that can participate in this program. So that's what I have listed. So if you guys are a little puzzled on that, yes, American Heritage Museum is another arm of the Collings Foundation, and that's where that donate button will point you to. And so yeah. So again, thank you guys for that. And if you guys want to consider donating, I have all those options available for you. So thank you for that. All right, now to go along with 10,000 subscribers, I wanted to do something special for you guys. So what I'm going to do is a fun episode of Bourbon with Diesel, and couple that also with a hangar tour. So what I'm going to do also is, when you guys see this video, I'm going to put a post down in the community tab on the channel, opening it up for questions for either myself or the crew. So if you guys are curious on anything that we got going on here, any of the equipment, what I do, or even DCS, throw that in there, and I will put all the questions together, and we'll do a nice little Q&A, as well as the hangar tour. So you guys can look forward to that coming up soon. So again, thank you guys for the interest in the channel. Now, there's not a whole lot we'll be able to do with the aircraft today. Crew Chief Al is out, and there's only about 3 of us here today. So it gives me plenty of time to take care of some other stuff that's been lingering here at the hangar. All right, so one of my tasks today is to work on this oil cart, because we ran into an issue last week, and that is the which one is it? Not this one. This fitting right here. So this is how you put oil into the engines, into a J79 on an F4, is through these oil servicing ports. You got a couple ports on the jet. I'll walk over and show you guys that in a minute. But right here, you guys notice there's a 45-degree angled fitting. Well, that works, but it's not what I need. I need a 90-degree fitting there, because your normal avenue to get through to the oil fittings on the jet is to reach up through the auxiliary air doors once the safety strut is in place. And then, so you got to connect, this is the supply line, this is the return line. And the way this typically works is you connect these up, and you do this after the engine is shut down, and you just pump oil up until you see oil flowing back down the return line in the sight glass here, and that lets you know that the oil tank is full. So let me go find a flashlight. Actually, I got one in my pocket. So down here underneath the jet with the auxiliary air doors right there, those are the two oil fittings right there, and you guys can see there's not much room with the auxiliary air doors open, and they're pinned in place right now. But that supply line has to connect to the fitting on the left, and with the frame right here, unless there's a 90-degree fitting right there, you can't connect it with a 45. It's just the hose is too big for that. So I'm going to put a 90-degree fitting on there like there should be one. The last time we serviced the oil, this access door was open right here, so we don't have that option. We're going to do it. We're going to get this done so we can service it the normal way through the auxiliary air door here. And that's for the right-hand engine. The left-hand engine is a lot easier. So here's an example that the access door is open, but you got a much easier time to get to the fittings on the left-hand engine, engine 1, than you do over on number 2. All right, so let me go see what I can do here. Alright, I got something that I can put together to work, but I got it in the parts washer for right now soaking, just to clean it up before I put it together. Let me show you what else I got going on today. Alright, so this one here is our heavy tug, and this one has the problem stopping. And it's mainly because of this wheel right here. So whenever I bled the brakes on it, the little bleeder screw fitting that's on that wheel sheared clean off right here at the threads. So it's stuck in place and it's sealed, but I can't get it out anymore because there's no way to get a wrench on it. So I found some easy outs. I'm going to try and drill it out and get it out of there and change it with this fitting that is on the old caliper that came out of this tug, because one of these, I think it was one of the wheels had a caliper that fell apart, and that's this one. So I'm gonna take some parts from it and get that bleeder out and put it over there so I can bleed the brakes and have 100% functional brakes on this tug. Alright, now to let those dry for a bit, and I'll come back for them. Alrighty, I'm having trouble finding a jack, so I'm just going to flip this tug around and get the forklift underneath it so I can get a jack stand down there. And then I can get that wheel off and get that caliper working. Alright, now I'm on the quest for the 24-volt charger, which means I get a ride in this thing, thanks to my oldest right over there. He volunteers with both us and the, what's your organization over there with the help?
New Saffron.
Okay. What's that stand for?
National United States Armed Forces Museum.
Cool.
Where'd you steal this thing from?
The motor pool?
There.
Thank you.
Yeah, he gets to help work on CH-46s. You know, how many fly? All of them?
All 5 of them can. 2 of them are down for inspection.
Got it. Yeah, CH-46s. Makes me really look forward to the CH-47 at DCS. Cool. Did I say he gets to help work on these things? I take that back. This lucky kid gets to help fly on these things too. Check it out. Well, it was fun, but we didn't find the charger. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back to this at some point. If you guys can see there, this actually is a drum brake, not a disc like I thought. So I'm just gonna have to pull that wheel cylinder out. I gotta get the tire off first. But I'm gonna pull out that wheel cylinder because the fitting that snapped off is right. Where did I just felt it right there. Right where underneath my finger right now. That's what sheared off. So I gotta yank, I gotta do some disassembly to get to that wheel cylinder first. So that's just gonna have to wait a bit. Alright, so I went back and got my fittings. I'm gonna clean them up. Or just wipe them down real fast. So I wasn't able to find a 90, but I did find a T, and that'll work because I can just plug off the one side. That'll be fine. They're nice and clean. They got no dirt or debris on them. But this is fine. I found a little bit of dirt down in the bottom of the fitting, so I cleaned that out. It's looking pretty good now. Everything's just looking nice and clean. Definitely don't want to get anything inside the oil tank there. There we go. Nice and tight, nice and snug. Neat thing is I could pump it into this, make sure it works.
Any resistance?
I feel it pumping.
Yeah.
I hear it moving inside the tank.
They shouldn't have any resistance.
Right, but I shouldn't have any leaks either.
No. But I saw it drop from off that one fitting, but I mean,
A little bit. I could probably tighten that one up just a smidge.
yeah, you can.
Alright, I'm done screwing with this thing. It's definitely not cooperating or being friendly. Alright everybody, bit of a slower day here at the hangar, but be sure and check out that community post I'm about to put out here as of this video. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.